Everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy. Y'all, I have a good topic for you today, but before we get into it, can you please like this video, leave your comments down below, and please share this video with someone that you think will help. Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm not going to even prolong it. I just want to get into it. Today I had a very interesting conversation with someone, and the conversation basically was about how other people look at you, and it's like you know, we all have people. Have you ever been somewhere and people stare at you and you like, if you go stare, my thing is, if you go stare, speak. And some people like myself, if people stare at me, I'm like, okay, whatever. You want to speak, speak. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not going to let you staring at me move me unless I'm already irritated. Then I'm like, what is they looking at? You know, because we all have those days. But this is my thing. There are some people that when somebody's staring at them, they react, you know. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I was saying to this person, don't allow what other people do to move you. I'm like, yes, that's easier said than done. But this is what I'm always saying to people, not just to people, not to just y'all, but to myself. You cannot control the next person. All you can do is control yourself. Again, life is 1% of what happens to you, 99% of how you react. You cannot control a person looking at you crazy, whether they want to speak or not. You can't control that. But what you can control is how you respond to that. Okay, you staring at me, yes, it's irritating, yes, it's annoying, but don't allow that to move you. Learn to ignore people, because like I had to say to this person, you don't know, sometimes people can be staring at you and you are nowhere on their mind. It just so happened they're looking in your direction at the time that they're daydreaming. Their mind just done wandered off somewhere. And because I do it, I find myself staring at Carrie a lot of times. She's like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I really wasn't looking at you. I might have been looking at you, but my thoughts were not on you. I got a lot of things going through my mind. And a lot of times, you know, and that's the intro of this. Sometimes we allow little things like that to get us distracted. My thing is this. If you are in a situation where somebody is staring at you, sometimes people stare at you because they admire how you look. And you'll find more people don't know how to compliment people, but they'll sit there and stare at you. And it's like, it's uncomfortable. I used to be that person. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I used to be that person that would get so irritated because when I walk into a room, everybody's staring at me, and I'm like, what y'all looking at? You know, that would be my attitude. But then I had to say, well, Stacy, and this is real talk. I had to say, this was years ago, because I used to get so aggravated, y'all, when I would walk into a room and people would stare at me. And I would get so mad, because then it made me feel uncomfortable. I felt like, you know, my mind immediately go to negative. But I'm like, I remember one day I felt that way, and it's like the Holy Spirit said to me, Stacy, why wouldn't people stare at you? Would people not stare at you if you walked in looking crazy, hair standing all over your head, you know, two little clothes on, looking all reckless and busted and XYZ? Yeah. So just as people stare at you if you looking rough, people stare at you because, unfortunately, a lot of people think that if you're a big girl or a big guy, Because when I'm talking, I'm speaking, you gonna always hear me say, talk directly to women. But I'm saying this to men too, because men go through the same thing that we go through. But when a big person walks in the room, most big people walk with their head down, their confidence is a little low, X, Y, Z, you know, happens a lot of times, you know. It's almost like, it's sad, but it's like a lot of people don't expect for a big person to have self-confidence or put themselves together. One thing about me, if you know me in real life, just like y'all know, it's just like y'all know me because y'all been watching me for 4 years on YouTube. I'm that person. The same person y'all see on here is the same person that you see in real life. I'm that person. I'm real particular about how I look and how I present myself. So when I have a planned event that I know I'm going to, let me tell you something, I start early that morning. If the event starts, say, at 6 o'clock in the afternoon or 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever time, I start around noon, y'all, getting myself together. Why? Because for one, I'm slow. I like to take, I'll start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. I get distracted. But when I tell you, I make sure if it's a planned event I know I'm going to, ahead of time, the further out I know, the better I'm going to prepare. That's going shopping for the right outfit. And then all the accessories. You could take a super plain outfit and accessorize it to the heavens and, baby, make a whole different statement. So that's me. So with that, I'm like, I would always get aggravated when I walk into a room. One thing about me, I always walk in with confidence. That's always been me, y'all. I've always been a confident woman. Even when the enemy tried to mess with me and make me self-doubt me, I heard and rebuked that. But overall, I've always been a very confident person. So when I walk into a room, I done prepared for that walk. I done prepared for that stare. So look at it like that. When you get up in the mornings and you get yourself together, you doing your hair, even whether you, like me, I wear makeup, doing my makeup, accessorizing, making sure my nails done, even though they need doing, making sure my nails done. If I'm wearing sandals, my feet are done. I have on cute sandals, a cute dress, sundress, or whatever I'm doing. Wherever I'm going, if I prepared for it, then in my head, hey, I prepared for these stares. So you're absolutely right. Stare at me. That's my attitude. And I'm saying that to say this. Instead of taking stares in a negative way, start taking them and be like, you know what? You're right. I prepared for this stare. So absolutely. Stare on, baby. And then if they look away, what? You ain't looking? Look back. Look back at me. I want you to get a good look. That's the attitude. And that's not being cocky. That's being assured in who you are. And like I said, it's one thing if you didn't prepare for the stare. But if you prepared for the stare, baby, let them stare. It's a compliment. A lot of people don't know how to compliment other people for whatever reason. So instead of taking it in a negative way, start taking it in a positive way. Okay, well, they're staring at me because it's something about me that has truly gotten their attention. So it's okay. Now, I ain't saying take your eye off them because you want to make sure they ain't finna do that stupid. But take that stare as a compliment. Because again, when you walk with confidence, understand something. People recognize confidence. When you walk with confidence, when you enter a room, enter that room and demand attention. Because you walking in with confidence, you are assured in who you are. You know who you are. You're not walking in with your head down. You walking in looking straight ahead, or hey, you might have your nose up in there. But the point is, you're walking in with self-confidence, self-assurance, and people see that. It's a difference in being cocky and being confident. Cocky is when, and arrogant is when you know what, you're doing too much. But when you can speak with a smile, you can be nice, you can be confident. I'm not finna let the next person bring me down. What you think of me is none of my business. When you have those attitudes, it shows, it reflects. Nothing about me is cocky, but I am confident in who I am because I know I am wonderfully made. I know that I am one of a kind, and so I'm not intimidated by the next person. I admire the next person, but I'm never intimidated because, again, I am who I am, and everything I done been through is what has made me, has built me. I'm not intimidated by the next person. I'm not even intimidated by the looks. I'm like this. If you get yourself together, if you have prepared for that stare, welcome it. Because you have accomplished what you did. You people are taking notice in your preparation. Look at it like that. You done got yourself together, you go to a party, and people, as soon as you walking in with confidence, you strutting, you smiling, you sitting down, you mixing and mingling, you just enjoying yourself, you ain't worried about nothing, you just really enjoying the atmosphere. You walk in, setting the atmosphere. Sometimes the atmosphere might be down here, but when you walk in, then all of a sudden the spirit of the atmosphere is up here somewhere because you done walked in with a whole different positive attitude. Baby, strut. Strut, wave, do the little pageant wave. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? That's not being cocky, it's being confident because you prepared for the stare. Don't allow people staring at you. Don't take it negative. You don't know what's going on in their head. Like I was saying, don't get mad at the stares. Don't get upset. Don't get offended because guess what? You prepared for that stare. So indulge in it. Embrace that stare. It's not how, you don't know what's on their mind, but it's all in how you perceive it. How did you perceive that action? That's what you got to worry about. So with that, I'm going to say this. If you want to look on. You might see something that you really like, you really admire, and hey, you might just don't know how to compliment people. I don't know, but it's not my business. So instead of getting upset when people stare at you, understand something. If you got up and you got yourself together and you just, hey, you prepared for that stare. Embrace it. I love you, I love you, I love you, my BSSTs. And y'all, we are on a ride of a lifetime. And let me tell you something, by the time we finish, oh my goodness, yes. We are who we've always imagined ourselves to be. And I love it. I love it. We are on a journey of doing wonderful and great things. Don't allow nobody to rain on your parade. Don't allow nobody to dump their trash in you because you are not a trash can. And do not allow what other people are saying or doing to deter you from what you want to do. Don't get upset with the stares. Embrace the stares because you prepared for the stare. I love you and I'll see you when? Tomorrow.